Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to King's Quest II, Romancing the Stones. When I last left off, we went through a very long and extenuous test with the cloud spirits and such, but we got the air gem. Only one left before we can go save our mysterious girl in the tower. And that would be the death gem. And we have a lot to worry about in this area, because this one's going to be quite extensive and quite risky. Oh look! It's a church. I'm going to go enter it now.
Finding the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church.
Knock, knock. Well, this looks lovely. Can I take your book?
You look over the Bible, which appears to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years ago.
Oh. To all those who have heard the word is the word no. We are the chosen few, blessed by the spirits of the wild. Destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth, there is but one challenge we must overcome before our future can be set in stone. The simple people of Kalima still cling to the memory of their former ruler. Even now, years after his fate's dark turn, they retain their hope that he will not forsake them. As long as this is so, our goal cannot be attained. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight. Do not fear our enemy. Our faith, purpose, and power will guide us to the future we were promised. A path has...
You return the Bible to where you found it. You also notice that a page from the Bible has fallen onto the floor.
I didn't click anything! What the hell? I'll have to look at that later.
Pick up the fallen page and read it. The words appear to have been written recently. Something wicked started war. Shame nobody ever saw.
But yeah, that sucks. I was trying to read that. Can I read it again?
You look over.
There we go. Path has been found to him. Our brothers let him hear the warning howls. The cloth will be lifted for all time, and our songs will echo the end of him, his influence, and his family. Our time is at hand. Lowolf.
You return the Bible to where you found it.
That was interesting. Can I talk to this monk dude over here?
The monk is in deep prayer and does not respond to your words.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm in church. Maybe I should pray.
Feeling humbled, you kneel down to pray. You rise again after a few moments. The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
Oh, you're willing to talk now then.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor, and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder. He then lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
You can talk?
Of course.
I thought monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
The monk just smiles placidly at you.
I mean, to be fair, we got a big giant... You can't see it probably because of my webcam. Hang on. But, yeah. Big, huge demon in the corner there. So that's a concern.
You place the silver cross and chain around your neck and wear it as a necklace.
Thank you. In the meantime... Hang on, let me just quickly save. Wait, no. Let me rename that. Star... Oops. Death Gem. Root. Oh, I can't fit it. Okay. So, DG root. That's easy to remember. Let's take a look at that note. I'm just kind of curious.
You read the Bible page again. Something wicked started war. Shame nobody ever saw.
Okay, I guess that's all I can do for that, so... might as well leave then. I don't think there's anything else I could do. Oh wait, I can talk to the monk 4 times. What am I doing? Go back in.
Finding the door unlocked.
Talk to him again. Just gotta...
About this crucifix.
I forgot
I
about
believe
that.
you will find the cross to be of immense value. It has come to us at a huge price.
It was expensive?
I mean that it has cost us more than any value to be in possession of it.
If I may ask, why is it that you only open the church at dusk?
We find the late hours more favorable.
Surely then you would not have many in your congregation.
Yes, that is true.
What do you know of the Count?
Only that he is a heathen, a blasphemer. You serve God well by going there, my child. Bless you.
Okay, yeah, that
The
doesn't
monk smiles
sound...
at you, turns back to the altar, kneels, and resumes his prayers.
Yeah, that doesn't sound the least bit intimidating. He's a heathen! He's a blasphemer! I am frightened. I am going to leave. So let's just go. Let's get out of
Without
here.
warning,
Oh.
a pair of wolves dart out of the dark forest and dash towards you.
Oh!
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack. Curious as to why they didn't, you decide to follow them.
That's just dumb. Don't do that. Oh,
You see
hello.
the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the 2 wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers, we must not hurt him. Not yet. He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done. What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we will complete the task before us, the one we began many years ago.
Oh, you went through puberty really late in the game? Oh. Of course he's a werewolf.
You quickly move away from the church, your heart racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does.
No, I think that was a thing, though, in the original,
One thing's for sure, you're not getting married in that church.
Hell no. But yeah, I think that was a thing in the original one where the monk turned into a werewolf. I forget. Either way, let's get out of here. Because things are starting to get a little creepy. Come along, Graham. Hey, Granny's house. Maybe we can go in now? Just walk in.
Oh, sir, have you seen my little granddaughter? She ventured to the town to buy food for me, but has not yet returned. I fear she may be in peril. The forest is not safe at night.
I would say not, no. Can I go back and...
Perhaps you should try locating the elderly woman's granddaughter before venturing back into the house.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Come along then, Graham. Let's find Potsum. Still a weird name for a little girl, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Oh,
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
I hear someone crying. Who though could it be? It's Possum.
As you approach, you recognize the child. It is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today.
Aw, give the poor thing a hug. Hug the poor scared child.
Are you all right? What happened?
home to buy some chicken soup for my grandma. I always try to reach home before dark, but this eve I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
No, not by a wolf, a dwarf.
Oh.
For a moment, you're not sure that you heard correctly.
A dwarf, did you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me, took my food, and then ran away.
Why, that bastard.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
Possum nods, says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
Aw, poor little girl. You don't steal from little girls, you damn dwarves. Well, time to, go deal with this, shall we? Where are you, you bastard? There you are.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
Coming at you, sneaky son of a gun.
As a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree, you surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken soup confirms it. That fiend.
How dare! You don't steal from little girls. Get the Graham, go through the door, Graham. Go through the door, Graham.
Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree.
Down we go. Yoink!
You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
Mine. Time to leave. Out we go. Ha ha! I did it. I escaped. My soup. Alright, so I should probably head back over to Granny's, if I'm not mistaken. Just trying to remember where I go, but eh. Okay, now I know where I am. Here we are.
Welcome. Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
No sweat. Here, let me warm up your soup for you here.
You place the now cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature, you remove it again.
Here you go, Grandma.
You offer the soup to Possum's grandma, introduce yourself, and wait courteously while the frail elderly lady eats the nourishing meal. When she is finished, she sets the empty bowl down elsewhere and turns her attention towards you.
Oh, you want to talk? That makes sense. Don't know why you can't just do it automatically, but it's fine.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
Oh.
You can't help but feel a sense of finality in the old woman's words.
Oh dear.
You must have something in return for your kindness. You do not need to risk your safety for an old, worn-out woman like myself. Look under the bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night like this.
Sure, I can do that.
You peer under the bed and find a thick black cloak Lying atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
I could not possibly take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have some. Nights in Kolima are cold, believe me. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
Remind you of what? Huh. Okay.
This item cannot be used on itself.
I wasn't trying to use it there. I was going to put it
You are
on.
now wearing the beautiful ruby ring.
And we put on the cloak.
With a flourish, you fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it.
Okay. I guess I'm heading out then. Meanwhile...
Sister Agatha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
The king has arrived in Kalima, father.
That is not what I meant.
Yes. Well, he appears to be quite resourceful.
Thank you.
It seems his reputation was not totally exaggerated.
Uh-huh.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
For now. But that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks is in the possession of a colleague of ours. Do you remember? Kaldor.
Yes. Is he still trustworthy?
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty. My humblest apologies, father, but would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with Graham personally?
Fool! Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
You know, we're gonna wait a while because thus far, I'm doing pretty good. Most of my deaths have been just my own stupidity. Or I've been purposely putting those out. Either way, just saying. Time to head out of here. I look good in the cape, which is funny considering later on my daughter will pull the same crap. But we'll touch on that another day. Much later, obviously, because this is only King's Quest 2. We have many more to deal with. Oh, found the swamp at least. Okay, so the thing with this particular puzzle.
This item cannot... You read the Bible page again. Something wicked started war. Shame nobody ever saw.
This is your directions. This is how we're gonna get through the swamp. Do I go up this way? How do I go into the swamp? This way? How do I get into the swamp? I'm sure I go this way, right? There we go. Okay, so like it was saying, we go south, seeking, not north, well, west, without, west, night, north, sleeping, south, white, south, or west, sun, south, shining, south, white, west. At least that's what it kind of hinted at. I feel I may have taken a wrong turn. Okay, I was reading it wrong. That's why I was looking at the walkthrough instead of actually reading what the thing said. So, I can easily fix this. So...
You read something wicked started war. Shame nobody ever saw.
Okay, so now I have the actual thing written down. So it's south, west, south, west, south, north, east, south. There it is! Found it! Hello, ferryman. How are you?
Boatman, I need passage. I said...
I heard.
Ooh, you need a lozenge.
The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone. It speaks with a deep, resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but what you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end.
Nah, not really.
In life, I would row this boat for the master. Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things.
I have a cough drop here. Do you need it?
Laughter, tears,
No, seriously, take it.
joy,
It's honey.
pain.
It'll help your throat. No? Okay. Refuse my charity then.
May I cross, Sir Boatman?
You have come to raid the master's house. This I know, but care not about. You should be warned, though. The master is not what he once was. Never has this land known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels naught for anyone nor anything, save for one other. And even that is a rare trait for a Nosferatu.
Oh, he's a vampire.
Freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead.
I mean, there was plenty of hints throughout the course of the game, but also if you look at the name Kaldor, that's clearly Dracula mixed up. Just saying.
If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did the swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
No, the ground you stand upon was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry.
How did it come to be like this?
A score of years passed after the master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, now it is no longer.
The Count has caused this?
It is believed so, for why else would his own castle be spared?
Because it's on top of a hill?
Thank you, Sir Boatman.
I'm just saying.
The boatman has nothing more to say.
Yes, unfortunately in my haste I actually forgot something, so I shall be right back. For there was something else I needed to grab. within the dwarf's house. I completely forgot something. But I will take care of that now.
It is hot in here, so you remove your cloak.
Fine, that's fine. You can take the cloak. I don't freaking care at the moment. I think that's just a way to get through the whole don't touch things. But I gotta check this
Upon
chest.
opening the trunk, you find a number of items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Daventry.
Oh, you little bastard. Can I take his knife, by the way?
That's not a knife. The knife you found under a rock one time? Now that was a knife.
Nice Crocodile Dundee reference. Alright, now we can go back and go deal with the, now we can go deal with the boatman. Okay. Now I got what I need. Here. You're a ferryman, right? You always need currency, right?
The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat.
Nice.
The shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side.
Well, here we are. Alright, so let me save here really quick. Because now I gotta go through those poisonous thorns. And they are poisonous, so I gotta eat the sugar cube.
After swallowing the magic sugar cube, you get a feeling of invincibility.
Yeah.
The sharp thorns brush against your skin. However, instead of feeling intense pain, you only experience a slight tingling sensation. Evidently, the magic sugar cube did its job.
It did. Which is good, considering the pathfinding around this area sucks. Oh, hi. We got some dead people here. Hi. You want to talk?
When you speak to the ghosts, they utter a mournful wail.
Well, you're useful. Okay, bye. Oh. Yeah, it makes sense there'd be a gravestone here.
Mary Ann Drinkwater, 1230 to 1266. They had traveled safely for many a day, until crossing a bridge along their way, she lost her balance and fell to her fate. He tried to save her, but it was too late.
Not as entertaining as the ones in King's Quest VII, but I'll take it.
Douglas Buckmaster, 995 to 1020. The noise, said he, is far too loud, as he discerned the maddened crowd. The mob broke in, then he did scream, I'd rather this a sight unseen. They strung him up from toe to head, and as for after, enough's been said. Lord Herbert and Lady Lillian, 1646 to 1668. Loving parents of Anastasia, beloved son and daughter-in-law of Count Caldor and Countess Lavidia. Our enemies, be warned, their untimely deaths shall be avenged.
That didn't sound very good. Interesting.
As you approach the ghosts wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you, and then begin to drift away towards the cemetery.
Okay, have fun.
As you reach to push the massive doors open, you realize there are no handles. The only thing visible is a small keyhole, which slightly resembles a cross.
A cross, you say? Well then. I have a cross.
Having an idea, you push the crucifix into the cross-shaped keyhole. It fits. You hear a click, and the door unlocks.
Interesting.
You push the heavy wooden door open, take a deep breath, and step nervously inside the castle entrance.
I'm going in.
The moment you enter the great hall of the castle, you begin shivering uncontrollably, and not just from the cold. This place has an air of death wherever you go. As if creeping around this huge castle was not enough, knowing full well that an undead creature resides here would unnerve even the most stout-hearted of adventurers. You feel desperate to get what you came for, and anxious to leave as quickly as possible.
I hear you on that one, but we'll touch on that in the next episode, because we got a lot done, and I kind of want to do this one in a separate little section, because this one's going to be a bit more extensive than the other 2 gems, I believe. So, I guess we'll explore, Count Caldor, aka Dracula's mansion, next time. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying, thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.